All right, so here's the elevator area. Kind of see what it looks like behind the resort. So there's 4 elevators. They're working on 2 of them, and they're actually working on the hallway. So as you come out of the elevator, you're going to go to the right, and then you're going to kind of see the parking deck area. So there's the parking deck, and right about that direction is Broadway, or not Broadway, but Barefoot Landing. Kind of over there, you can kind of see the big Tower Hotel. That's right behind Barefoot Landing right there. And then 1620 is going to be over here. The key they have doesn't have a deadbolt, so I had to use a trash can to prop us open, but you can kind of see here's 1620. So the door, they actually just painted these, and of course this has got scuffed up already, so we can call maintenance, but you can kind of see they just did a paint job on all the exterior trims, so that's nice. All right, come on in, move the trash can. So you'll notice that, when you come in, it's the tile floor. The carpet is actually brand new. I mean, they just put this in. So, but again, getting rid of it's better. You'll see why when we get to the living room. But here's the bedroom. Again, larger TV. I would hang it on the wall. Again, just the furniture, it's all the older stuff. So, getting rid of that. But, the bed's decent shape. I'd paint those headboards white and they would look way updated. So here's the window that goes out into the walkway area, and then kind of the skyline there. So again, you kind of see they also painted the exterior, but there's some rust kind of in the corner of these, which is pretty normal. But you got to definitely stay on top of this right here, because some of these have rusted through and then leaked through here, and they were actually looking at redoing these with aluminum for this whole building. So, but kind of here's an idea. So it's been mostly cleaned. I'll show you a couple spots where, they could have done a little better job, but so come on out, and then to the right, there's your washer and dryer, which is huge. You got a little dustpan up there and a little trim piece of extra stuff there. There's a little dust broom or whatever in the side over there. So I would have probably used this other closet for that, but we'll cover that. And this, you'll kind of see this stuff, the track's not lined up, and that's really just leveling it on this side. Kind of see how this is pulled back right here. This piece right here just needs to slide over to here, and it would pull this whole track and line it up. So it's a 2-second job. See that constantly. So AC system needs a cleaning for sure. It's kind of hard to get in here, but you can kind of see the dust. This is the stuff I'm talking about. Front desk, they just don't clean that stuff. That looks like 17. So, only about 5 years, 6 years old. So in May actually it looks like it's an 8. That looks like 18. It's kind of really hard to see, but kind of see the circle there. So again, sight unseen, but again, thermostat, it was on 68 degrees for cold, and it's like 64 outside, so I turned that off and then you had that going. Again, you can see the older tile stuff, but the bathroom, again, got the jetted tub. Don't know if that works or not yet, so something we definitely have to check on too. I don't see the actual, so there's the button, but we can check that, get that going. Me, yay. Nice sideways chin action there. But you do have this nice big closet in the bathroom, which is, again, unusual for a 1-bedroom condo. That's some of the stuff you've seen at 2. So, and then again, just the stuff we do. This is why you want to get the new appliances, but the rusted out older appliances. Inside's actually really pretty clean, but you can just kind of see it's just little stuff like that. You'll see this fridge. I mean, this thing's tore up. So again, why you want to get stainless. It doesn't matter the actual color. Some people think stainless is gonna, it's gonna do the same thing. They all do that because of the ocean. But stainless, at least it's an upgraded look. And then you can, paint it with a stainless steel primer, and it just covers it right up. So again, kitchen area. This is one of the most interesting sinks. It's like the interesting man in the world. You can kind of see some old damage that, from some leaks over the years, which is pretty standard. I put those like rubber mat stuff down there. So that way it kind of just covers all that up, makes it look nice and updated. But you have this like corner double sink action going. Like I said, just unique to these types of units, but kind of funky. Don't see that very often. Cabinets eventually, this stuff, I have this same cabinetry. We're looking at replacing the faces on that this year, but it's been 7 years. Again, updating all the other stuff is the key, and then that stuff kind of fades away. But there's also this nice little pantry kind of built into the corner here. Again, another unique feature of the 20 stack here. So that's kind of super cool. You'll notice the living room, these are huge. So you've got a Murphy that's going to come out over here. So there's the Murphy. Again, paint's in pretty decent shape. I'm just going to rest this on there. But back here, that is really actually clean. I almost never see it like that. So good job to cleaning on that one. I'll give them props for that job. That's probably something they just did this off season, because that's almost never that good looking. But you can see, you've got a ton of room here. So you've got this chair, which obviously you'd move when the sleepers down, but again, this is a ton of extra space. I'd get maybe a table update there. Again, little stuff you can do, but the paint's great. A little stuff here and there, a little chip there on the wall. Pretty standard, but again, real quick patch job and some paint. But this, that's what I'm talking about. This is supposedly a cleaned unit. Got crumbs on the couch, crumbs all back in here. This stuff, that's what drives me crazy. This is gonna be hard to see, but you can kind of see that stain right there. That's the stuff that drives people nuts. They won't sit on the furniture and they'll complain about it. It is a sleeper, so it does come out, but you can kind of see what that looks like. So again, I'd get a new couch, obviously one that that sits 3. You've got tons of extra space in here, so you can get a bigger couch. Just make sure you can get it through the door, but don't go crazy. But then again, here's kind of the living room. Like you said, you can see how much space this is. What we do with our chair, instead of putting it here, we put ours in this corner, and then people can bring it out and use it as they need it. But you could literally put 2 chairs under here, get rid of that dresser. It's really for the sleeper sofa folks, but you could get something that, mount the TV, keep that even if you wanted to, or like I said, most of it's just a paint job. You can just kind of paint some of this furniture. This is probably past that point, just from the dings and stuff, but and overall, that's the upgrade stuff you kind of want to get done. Again, you can kind of see how long this balcony is. For a 1-bedroom, like I said, this is unique. So again, the plasticky, really crappy looking furniture. You want to get a table out here, typically 4 chairs. The white, they do make a hard white plastic chair by Granger. We have the same thing. They're like 80 bucks each, but they'll hold like 300 pounds. So you don't have to worry about somebody falling that's like bigger, that kind of stuff. But put a table out here so people can eat, and we stage the photos with like wine glasses and some plates and that kind of stuff. But 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and some change steps long. So we're talking probably 15 feet long, and then your standard about 3 feet or so wide. But this is gonna be impossible to see because the sun is literally just going down over there, but blinded by the light. There you go. You can see literally all the way down. Like that section right there is going to be Garden City. So you can see all the way to Garden City South. And then again, left, we have the bump out. But again, you can see how far you can still see up the beach. And if I take it out there a little ways, just past that is actually the point of North Carolina. So, all right, it's a beautiful day here today. I'm going to leave you with the ocean.